Ducks will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with running teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things to come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Dances away to buy time. Keeps the legs moving. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just buried it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Ducks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This offense has a second down play. Power football with the run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll go right back to him. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida Atlantic 7.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Pulls it in. It's Cephas. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
He leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just ran him over.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Takes the easy one to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Cephas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Gain of 21 on the play. First and goal.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Bounced off his feet.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jordan. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch and knocked down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
The score all time.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Touchdown, Ducks! And they score first here in overtime. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Owls will hustle to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. and he makes the extra point. Now, first down here in the second overtime. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to pound their way in. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score. Florida Atlantic 20, Oregon 14.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Skips away from pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon! And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own.
With the grab and the score.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. They are in! Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decided in overtime. Crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.